I'm giving Jeb's basement renovations 1 star. He kept asking me what's behind the walls down there. I'm like, why? What do you know?
No matter how hard you work for your small business, online reviewers will find something to complain about.
And then he's like, you can trust me with the job. And I'm all like, trust?
And while Progressive can't save you from these trolls, we can help you save money on commercial, auto, and business insurance.
Yeah, he charged me less than he said he would, which is lying.
Get a quote online today at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliated and third-party insurers.
Before you drive the all-new Nissan Rogue, you gotta ask yourself, how rogue are you gonna go? We talking be one with nature in the desert rogue? Go snowshoeing in Alaska rogue? Or take the long way home just because kind of rogue? Just a question, but with 5 available drive modes, you're sure to find the answer.
Go rogue in the all-new, fiercely reimagined 2021 Nissan Rogue, now with the most standard safety features in its class. See Owner's Manual for important safety information. Auto Pacific segmentation. 2021 Nissan Rogue versus latest in market competitors. Base models compared.
What's going on? You're tuning into the Cigars with Mac podcast. The title of my podcast today is "Get the Fuck Out of My Restaurant." Yeah, I said it. Today's podcast is brought to you by today's podcast is inspired by there was an incident that happened just recently with a restaurant in in downtown Dallas called True Kitchen Cocktails. The story has went viral. Also a black-owned establishment, and the restaurant owner had asked the young ladies 2 times prior to his 3rd time, where he just basically had to go off and let them have it because he saw them twerking. Yeah. They was twerking and shaking their ass at an establishment, a fine dining establishment that requires reservations to even go there. And you have people literally trying to cancel the restaurant. Then you also have another number of people who stand with this guy, and I'm one of them. I stand with this brother. Nope. I stand with this brother. One, he's an entrepreneur, and I support him. Straight up. And we as a people have to start respecting our business class. But before I really dig into this story, I'm going to play the audio and let you hear. Or
developing this concept concept so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a... Come on!
This video is actually a commentary of another YouTuber. So excuse her commentary, but we wanted to hear the audio of the restaurant owner.
What's up, fam? My name's Tam, and this is another Tam Talk. Guess what we're talking about today? So we're talking about my hometown. We're talking about Dallas, Texas. There is a local eatery called True Kitchen. It's really nice. They have Southern cuisine. It's really fancy, but I would say it's more catered to the culture of black individuals with that Southern cuisine, down home, grandma type cooking. But I'm not here to talk about the eatery itself. I'm here to talk about the viral video of the restaurant owner going off on some women in his restaurant twerking. Do you guys hear about this? Let's take a look.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a... Come on! Stop the music, please! Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? Yeah. No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to Prime, take it to Pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out of my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Thank you.
There you have it. Everybody's just playing this clip because this is actually what we can audibly hear. But there were two other incidents where he approached the ladies and told them to please stop the twerking in his establishment. Now, one of my drawbacks with what he's saying is that, he created this for black people. And that I really kind of, because I'm quite sure white people attend that restaurant. You should be in business, period. Not just for black people, but you should be in business for business. Because all money is green at the end of the day, That's the first thing. And number two, I'm really appalled that somebody even recorded this. But we live in a culture nowadays where everybody keeps that cell phone out. And, there ain't nothing you can do about that. There ain't nothing you can do about that. But people are talking about wanting to cancel him or whatnot. But that ain't about to happen. In fact, I seen a couple of people go to this restaurant on Instagram, but now I'm curious as to, the food looks actually pretty damn good, and I may take myself and my family there one day, But people were saying that he was being disrespectful and things of that nature. But as we can see, we've seen on social media where black women in particular have been gotten their ass whooped, been disrespected at these Asian nail shops, these Asian hair stores, and yet they still go back. But yet, when this black man who is an entrepreneur, who is a hard-working man, started the business from the ground up, asks you to please stop twerking in my damn establishment, it's a problem. But it's not a problem when other races of people tell you to stop doing things, yet you still go there to their establishment. And I have a problem with that. I really do. I have a serious problem with that. But What I also find problematic is the fact that people actually are making excuses for these women shaking their ass in this restaurant. When clearly the man has a dress code. It's on. You can look it up online. It's everything you need to look up. I'm not going to go through all that right now. I'm not going through that right now. But this man has created something amazing. An upscale soul food cuisine. He has his own unique style and people actually enjoy it, you know? But what I find to be problematic is that I have always said black people value everyone but our own black people. So I'm not mad at this guy at all. I respect him for what he did, and at the end of the day, it's his business. It's his business. It's his establishment. Yes, he's here for the customer, but he still is a man, and he still has dignity. And if anybody saw the video, it appears that a lot of these women are probably single. You know, they're probably single women, and that already is a problem. As long as you single women keep hanging around each other, you're going to remain single. That's just what it is. You're going to remain single. All that girls' night out bullshit. That's the biggest crock of shit I've ever seen when I see women on girls' night out. You know, it's really a competition between women. It had nothing to do with men. A lot of men think that these women are getting dressed up to catch a man's eye, but no, that's really not true. They're competing with each other. And yeah, men, we are competitive creatures, but women are on a whole nother level when it comes to competition. And I've noticed that. But back to the topic. This man had to tell you to get the fuck out of his restaurant if you have a problem with his rules. And like I said, I don't blame him not one bit. Because there are some women, especially, I hate to say this, black women, you can't talk to them nice and respectful. It ain't gonna work. I can't speak on other races of women, but I can speak on black women. The majority of black women, I'm not gonna say the majority, I'm not gonna generalize like that, but I will have to speak in generalities. You gotta let black women know up front. You gotta be dominant. You can't be pussyfooting around. And he understood that. I'm not gonna call these women hood rats because I don't know them personally, but for the most part, you have to let a black woman know that you ain't gonna you're not standing for bullshit. And he knows that because why? He's a black man. He probably dates black women. He probably married to a black woman. So what you'll find is that these very same black women that call each other bitch and hoe and wop, when a black man has to put her ass in check or put their asses in check, he's wrong for calling them a bitch or tell them to shut the fuck up or get the fuck out of my restaurant. He's wrong for that though. No, he's not wrong for that. Because he had to tell them on 2 occasions, and when he finally exploded, that was the 3rd occasion. That was the 3rd occasion when he exploded, and he was like, enough is enough. And let me say something else, why he probably did that. I noticed that there were some older women there, and those are probably his regulars. And as a business owner, you're not gonna mess up your for show money, for money that you don't even know you may not see again for a while. I'm willing to bet that some of those women in there are his regulars, and they had a problem with that. Nobody wants to be eating their food, talking about, some of those women probably just left church. I'm sorry, I don't think it was on a Sunday, I'm sorry. But some of those women, maybe it was, I don't know. Anyway, these women, they're discussing things, they're discussing family. They don't want to see you shaking your fat ass on the damn table while they're trying to eat. See, the thing about the generation of women today, and it isn't only just black women. They think what's between their legs is valuable, and it's not. No. Yeah, a man gonna want to hit that. He gonna want to get some of that pussy. But at the end of the day, what else are you bringing? What else are you bringing? And the fact that you have people actually trying to verbally reprimand this brother for protecting his brand and business, they find it problematic. Then people said he shouldn't play music like that if you don't want people shaking their ass. When we all know damn well, when you go to Red Lobster, when you go to other little establishments, they play a little, music, but people don't be shaking their ass there. Why? Because Red Lobster is not the kind of restaurant you want to shake your ass at. So I stand with this brother. So if you are in the Dallas area, especially, matter of fact, I'm finna look all this information up. Fuck it. So I'm gonna do a podcast on it. I might as well I'm gonna support this brother for real. Okay. Let's go. True Kitchen Cocktails. I mean, this man is literally trending. This restaurant is trending. Okay. True Kitchen Cocktails. The address is 1933 Elm Street, Dallas, Texas, 75201. Reservations on open table onlys. Walk-ins are accepted. It is Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The concept is by attorney Kevin Kelly. He's the owner. This brother's an attorney. This is a very classy man. Mr. Kelly has an announcement, so I'm going to read it to you. So go follow him on IG at attorney Kevin Kelly. He says, in response to the numerous comments and posts on social media, I will share a bit of detail associated with our guest twerking, being asked to stop, being addressed, and asked to leave True Kitchen Cocktails. While I would like to apologize to the patrons who are offended by my poor choice of wording, I think this full story and a bit of video may help your understanding of the final straw with guests addressed and asked to leave. When the first incident occurred, the guests were politely asked to stop and have respect for themselves and other customers. The guests at issue were at 3 tables. As this video shows, you will see guests spoken to politely and literally begged to stop standing on our furniture and twerking. Okay, so this is even deeper. So they was actually on the goddamn furniture, twerking. When you go to we knew growing up, when you go to people's houses, you don't fucking jump all on their furniture, and you don't supposed to jump on your own furniture. So this shows that these young ladies had no home training. There are other videos that show much more of the behavior in the following videos, but we do not want to embarrass the guests sitting at those tables. Later, as another video shows, a customer stood on her seat, placed her hands against the glass windows, and began to twerk. My immediate reaction was this woman could fall through this window and we could be the target of a lawsuit if she is injured. My second reaction was enough is enough. After already addressing this behavior twice, these customers no longer deserve the courtesy of kindness I expressed in the earlier encounters, as it was met with disrespect and intentionally ignored. This is why they were told to leave. So they were disrespectful. See, the problem is a lot of these women nowadays don't really have respect for men. And the reason why, because they really had no fathers in their lives, or their mother taught them that a man was just an ATM. And that's the problem. They have no respect. And they thought that he literally was going to just sit back and allow that shit to happen. No, this is my establishment. Like he said, if you bust your ass on that glass table, now I got a lawsuit. And you finna sue me, and you see this man as an attorney. We hope these additional videos will give you a bit more insight into what led to the guest being admonished, but we understand we cannot please everyone. As usual, 97% of our guests yesterday were fantastic. This is an indictment on the very few who don't respect our restaurant. However, we reserve the right to address guests who believe fall below the standard, who we believe fall below the standards of the concept created. True Kitchen and Cocktails is a concept created with many months of planning and much more to ensure it is a concept Dallas will love. To date, our plan has worked well, and we are thankful for our guests. See, this wasn't something he just threw together. He did not just throw this together. This is something that, like I said, this man's an attorney. So, number one, not only did he structure the physical structure, but he structured the business entity the right way. And you think he's gonna allow some people who just showed up to mess up his business? Let me tell you something. If you're a business owner, and you're not willing to die for your business, that's a problem. You got to be willing to put everything on the line for your business. And you see he is. He did. I would have told him the same thing. Get the hell out of my restaurant. And come back when you got some home training. That is sad, people. But I support this man 110%. Why? Because he put everything on the line. He put everything on the line for his business. And that's what it's about. That's what it is about. You gotta be willing to put it on the line for your business. He wasn't being an asshole, because he knew the language that it would take for them to get the hell out of his business. He knew that. I respect the man. I respect that man 110%. I'm trying to see if he has the rules, the dress code and stuff like that online. Let's see. Precautions. I don't see it, y'all. I do not see it. Let's see something. I'm trying to see. Okay, is there a dress code? There is no formal dress code. However, True Kitchen and Cocktails was designed to give our guests the vibe that no other restaurant provides for our culture. With that said, we expect our guests to bring their best. In the event guests appear in flip-flops, offensive apparel, or attire that is too casual, we reserve the right to cancel reservations or refuse service. Our guests are fantastic, and we want those around them to respect them as such with their attire. So, what you find, and I experienced this at a certain time in entrepreneurship, is that people will try to tell you how to run your business. People will literally try to tell you how to run your establishment when it's your establishment. Like he said, I put my money into this. I will not allow you to come here and fuck up my brand. Excuse my French. Because I understand this guy. I understand this man. I understand this man. But you find those very people who are not even financially supporting you talking the most shit. Yes, you will. This man is trending. When you just type in True, everything pops up. I'm on Facebook. I was on Facebook earlier reading the reviews. Let's check them out. One lady said, he's always been great to me. Beautiful environment, awesome staff, food is divine. A place for you to enjoy a good meal with friends and family. Fantastic place to visit, worth the trip. Phenomenal, no other words described. Very proud of this owner. Speak up. Man, there's so much on here. This man is getting so much support, which is telling me that there is a section, there is a number of black people who are tired of this fucked up hood culture. We already have a bad enough image without this stupid shit. And like I said, right now in Dallas, man, we getting people killed. Our rappers are getting killed. And then this bullshit here happens. Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. I mean, how you gonna come into someone's business and tell them how they need to run their shit and they shouldn't play this music? They need to play whatever music he wanna play. you got an invitation to the White House, would you wear a half-naked ass dress there? No, you wouldn't. No. But it seemed like we as a people have such thin skin and we get offended by so much. The smallest thing offends us. And that's problematic, people. That's problematic. I was listening to a YouTuber, I'm not gonna mention his name, and he had a problem with how the man...
All the last-minute gifts are on sale at Gap Factory and GapFactory.com. Get 60% off almost everything. Shop new doorbusters, including gifts from $7, socks from $2, tees from $8, and more. Find it all at Gap Factory or GapFactory.com through December 24th. Cozy up for the holidays with 60% off everything at Banana Republic Factory, including soft sweaters, comfy pajamas, must-have gifts, and more from $9.99. Find your nearest store now, only at Banana Republic Factory. All the last-minute gifts are on sale at Gap Factory and GapFactory.com. Get 60% off almost everything. Shop new doorbusters, including gifts from $7, socks from $2, tees from $8, and more. Find it all at Gap Factory or GapFactory.com through December 24th. Cozy up for the holidays with 60% off everything at Banana Republic Factory, including soft sweaters, comfy pajamas, must-have gifts, and more from $9.99. Find your nearest store now, only at Banana Republic Factory.
And addressed those women. And he had a caller call. The caller was from Afghanistan. And he basically said that he didn't see anything wrong with it. He loves black women. Those are the women he's with. Now, if anybody knows anything about the Middle East, if you caught Afghan women dancing like that, they will probably be stoned to death. And like one of the callers said, you find people outside of black culture who only want to fuck our women, but they won't marry our women. You'll find that. And we're supposed to just sit back and say nothing. Nah. Those days are over with. Those days are over with. You find black women saying they're the most unprotected women. But my question to you is, why do you need to be physically protected if you're not being disrespectful? Average guy isn't just gonna come up to you and disrespect you and beat your ass for no reason. No, that's not how it works. Not in the real world. In the real world, people tend to treat people with respect who treat them with respect. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that? And like I said, I don't want to come across like I hate black women, because there's no woman I love more than a black woman. I'm married to a black woman. I love my people. I'm not a racist, but I love my people, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you find it that a lot of black women are very disrespectful to black men. There was a time when black women would disrespect me. I would get back with them and be disrespectful. But now I just walk away because I don't have the energy for that stuff anymore. I'm too grown for that. I'm too grown for that. And number two, I'm not even in situations where I'm being disrespected. But I just find it very distasteful that you actually have some black men defending this debauchery. Now, I'm not telling you your woman should be a fucking nun or Mother Teresa. I'm not saying that. Ain't nothing wrong with a woman dancing in the right time and place and atmosphere. There's nothing wrong with that. But in a restaurant setting like that, that wasn't a place. It's not the place, man. Not the place for that. It's a time and a place for everything. And the man asks you to stop. Please stop. Please. I'm begging you, please stop doing this. But like little petulant children, these women were very disrespectful. And the thing about it, they may not have said anything verbally to him, but their actions did. They pretty much said, fuck you. We're going to shake our ass regardless. And that's disrespect, people. But you actually had some men defending this foolishness. And think about it. Give people some advice, especially men, black men. If you're dealing with a woman that you were with, married, or dating, and she gets disrespectful, don't stay with her. Walk away. Because the thing about it, when a woman loses respect for you, you'll never get it back. Let me say that one more time. When a woman loses respect for you as a man, you'll never get it back. You will never get it back. And see, these women probably had no positive male role models, no fathers in their life. And you know, they don't see men as authority figures, especially black men. They don't see black men as authority figures. They see us as equals. And men and women are not equals, y'all. We're just not. That doesn't mean that a man is superior to you. It just means we have different responsibilities. For instance, if you're married and your spouse and yourself lose your house, lose money, you're homeless, people are not going to say, what did she do? They're going to say, what did he do to fuck that up? And if you're married, or even if you're a single mom, if you're married and the kids are dirty, unclean, unkept, people are gonna say, why isn't she cleaning those kids? It's innate. It's just nature, people. People want to relegate the role of a man to provide and protect when it conveniences them. You find women like these women, they only want to relegate manhood when it conveniences them. But outside of that, they want to be large and in charge. They want to be large and in charge. And I'm telling you, man, when you meet women like this, the best thing you can do is run far, far away. This man, all he wants is to create an experience. I was on the phone today with the sales lady, and I told her, I said, people don't buy the product, they buy you. That's what people buy. People don't buy a product, they buy you. They buy your personality, they buy your conversation. That's who they buy. When you go to Walmart, yeah, you may buy the products, but what you're really spending your money on is the convenience, the easeability of the fact that you can go in here and shop and know that what you need is going to be there at an affordable price. And like I said, I'm willing to bet you that man has regulars that come there. And he's like, I will be goddamn if y'all fuck up my regular money. Hell no. And I don't know why they did that bullshit. Don't know music get you that much into wanting to shake your ass. You just want to be disrespectful. You just want to be disrespectful. And when it comes to a certain kind of black woman, the only way you get her to respect you is to disrespect her ass. Sorry. A lot of people don't want to hear that, but that's just the truth. People don't want to hear that, but that is the truth, people. At the end of the day, I respect this man for what he did. And I wish peace and blessings on his business. I wish peace and blessings on his life. And I wish his blessings tenfold for his business, because what he did took courage. It took courage, people. Everybody couldn't have done that. And then he even addressed the public to let them know exactly what happened. So he's very transparent as a leader, and that's a good thing, you know? We need more people like him. But black people, we've got to start valuing each other. We have to start valuing each other. Something I always say is that if people don't value their time and their energy, they won't value yours. They just won't. Just won't. It ain't gonna happen. People literally feel like you should just put up with their bullshit because, oh, I'm black, you black. Nah, that's not how it works. This is an upscale restaurant. It's a restaurant we like going to. It's called Copeland's. Every Sunday they have like a live band. But I've never seen anyone twerking there. Never. just find that very comical. I've never seen it happen before. And this is crazy, man. This is crazy. And you actually have people defending this foolishness. What happened to all this black excellence and we're kings and queens? See, that's what I'm saying. You can't be a king or a queen when it conveniences you. You can't do that. But people do. People have selective outrage. They, they only want to be so-called pro-black when it conveniences them. But this is the world we live in. This is not our parents' and grandparents' generation, I can tell you that much. And I can only imagine how it will get 20, 30 years from now. I even heard one commentator say, with it being a pandemic, this man can't afford to turn down any money. Yes, he can. I have yet to see a Lamborghini commercial. I have yet to see a Rolls-Royce commercial. I have yet to see it. You know why you don't see it? Because they cater to a certain kind of money. They cater to a certain kind of people. They don't want any and everybody in their establishment. You gotta have some serious cake to be fucking with Rolls Royce and Bentley and Maserati. You gotta have some serious cake, man. They don't call you, you call them. Same as their restaurant, True Kitchen and Cocktails. This is a fine establishment. Respect that. Stop disrespecting people's business. And I'm not trying to scold anybody or anything like that. I'm just supporting this man because I like what he's done, what he's doing. This man is an attorney. This man is a black professional. He's a black businessman. And we gotta start supporting people like that. This man is employing people during a pandemic. During a pandemic, this man is able to employ people. Wow. I commend him, I do. Well, I think I've said all I have to say about this. If you like to give me some show topics, hit me up at info@cigarswithmacpod.com. Again, info@cigarswithmacpod.com. If you want to support the podcast financially, hit me up at $ on Cash App, $ Cigars with Mac. If you want to hit my line, my phone number is 682-227-1780. Again, 682-227-1780. Text me or leave me a voicemail. I'll get back with you. With that being said, We out.
All the last-minute gifts are on sale at Gap Factory and GapFactory.com. Get 60% off almost everything. Shop new doorbusters, including gifts from $7, socks from $2, tees from $8, and more. Find it all at Gap Factory or GapFactory.com through December 24th. Cozy up for the holidays with 60% off everything at Banana Republic Factory, including soft sweaters, comfy pajamas, must-have gifts, and more from $9.99. Find your nearest store now, only at Banana Republic Factory. All the last-minute gifts are on sale at Gap Factory and GapFactory.com. Get 60% off almost everything. Shop new doorbusters, including gifts from $7, socks from $2, tees from $8, and more. Find it all at Gap Factory or GapFactory.com through December 24th. Cozy up for the holidays with 60% off everything at Banana Republic Factory, including soft sweaters, comfy pajamas, must-have gifts, and more from $9.99. Find your nearest store now, only at Banana Republic Factory.